Anyways, my name is Calvin. Welcome to RPTV. I'm here to talk about Regent Park, and apparently Regent Park is getting rebuilt. Regent Park is Canada's largest public housing project. It was built in the 1940s to provide people with affordable housing. Today the buildings are falling apart and need to be replaced. Well, the next 10 to 15 years, Regent Park is going to be rebuilt brick by brick.
Now we've interviewed a few residents who've been relocated due to Phase 1. And let's see what they have to say, guys. Roll the tape.
There's 6 phases in the Regent Park revitalization, and they'll be done over a period of 12 to 15 years. The construction of the first phase will take place in the spring of 2006. We're aiming to have the buildings in Phase 1 vacant by the end of November. Demolition will start after that, and then construction should start in the spring of 2006. In Phase 1, there's around 420 households and roughly about 1,100 people.
Well, the first time I heard about the redevelopment was 2 years ago, and they were saying they're going to put new buildings and nothing didn't happen this last 2 years ago, but I guess this year they're doing it seriously.
Well, I found out I think it was couple of years ago, that they were going to rebuild the whole Regent Park. And most of my parents went to some community meetings. Yeah, and they told them they're gonna break down some buildings part by part.
I involved the community meetings because I help my community people volunteer.
We started the consultation with Regent Park a few years back, talking about revitalization and the relocation process. For Phase 1, we held community meetings back in February of this year, where we invited each of the 6 buildings to come and learn more about the relocation process and how they will go about moving and the services that Toronto Community Housing will provide.
So guys, when did you hear about moving out of Regent Park?
I found out I had to move from my house about 3 months before.
I found out like a couple months before we have to move out.
For them, it's quite a bit of uncertainty about where they're going to live and what sort of neighborhood they're going to be moving into.
It was hard to make a decision to where we're going to move to, because most of them, me and my brother and sister didn't want to move too far, but they, on the other hand, want to move.
They're also concerned that they won't have to pay for any of the moving services or costs for reconnecting their utilities. And they're also concerned about their children being able to continue to go to the same schools that they're currently at. So in the relocation process, there's a unit selection period which lasts 6 months, and during that time residents can select and view as many units as they want. Once they find a unit that they like, they can accept the unit and go ahead to the moving stage of the process.
They gave us a couple of houses to choose from.
They gave lots of neighborhood.
I moved to another area in Regent Park, closer to River Street, and I find this area is better because there isn't a lot of people running around trying to sell you stuff, and your building doors are locked.
And you don't have no rats running around and roach and all that.
Well, once a household finds the unit they're going to move into, the greatest period of uncertainty is before they don't know where they're going to live. Once they decide on some place, they go to the moving stage, and we provide a moving company to move them.
The new place I'm living now is better than the old place I used to live, but the old place is bigger, and I like there better because I've been there for my life, the majority of it.
So of the residents that have moved so far, we've had about 80% of Phase 1 residents select and accept units at this point. About 40% of them are staying in Regent Park. About 60% are moving within the surrounding neighborhoods of Regent Park. 10% are moving to other units in Toronto community housing across the city, and about 4% of households are leaving social housing.
What was wrong with your old apartment?
Like the walls were going like black and they just start falling down and all that. It's nasty.
Some maintenance problems were dirty floors, ceilings chipped up, stoves not working, fridges need to be replaced, floodings.
My washroom was dirty and crumbling, and there was like it was pretty like disgusting to go in there. Like you see the sink and all the it's torn up and stuff.
What do you miss most about Regent Park?
I miss this place, Regent Park Focus. It's really boring down there without this Regent Park Focus.
I enjoyed living in Regent Park because I got to know everybody in my community after being there for so long.
But I like Regent Park. Yeah, because I work here.
My family thought about a lot of reasons to stay in Regent Park, but then there was also a lot of reasons to leave. Some of the reasons to stay were that we knew everyone around and we wouldn't have to move to a new community and start all over again. But some of the reasons to leave were the houses are in just too bad conditions.
So guys, do you like the new apartments you moved into?
The new place I'm living now is better than the old place I used to live, but the old place is bigger and I like there better because I've been there for my life, the majority of it.
My house is right in front of like a basketball court and it's really peaceful at that court, so I go to play ball every day usually at summer.
Because it's way better and it's cleaner. And you don't have no rats running around and roach and all that.
Yeah, my new apartment is fine. Yeah, big kitchen and upper balcony, good balcony. Take fresh air. Floor is very good, yeah, polished. Easy for mopping or that's very good, yeah, very good building. Better than old one.
We're gonna close this show, guys, so we're gonna head back out to Calvin. By the way, I'm your host, Tech.
Thank you for watching. That was a wicked show, man. That was amazing. I hope that you keep tuning in to see exactly all our updates over time for the Regent Park redevelopment, rejuvenation. Anyways, that's it. Keep tuning in to catch the flavor and RPTV. Wow.
RPTV was brought to you by the Regent Park Focused Media Arts Youth Center.